Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I know I do a lot of clapping when I talk. I don't know why. But anyway, so listen. I have a Lexus LX 470. Some of you call it a Toyota 100 series, same truck. So anyway, I have never done this before. So we are going to learn this together. So I ordered a Prospeed-rack. It looks something similar like a Prospeed-rack, but I like the Prospeed because it's low. I go into a lot of buildings when I do my real estate business. So I need to get into parking lots. So this one is very low, the lowest you can get. So I ordered it and I'm gonna show you guys how I install it. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, things I could have done better or things you've learned, feel free to comment below. So here we go. So guys, there she is. I've had her for a couple of months now. She's a 2000 LX 470, 152 miles. 52,000 miles. It's wrapped in a beautiful army green. When I got it, it was already raised. Everything that you see on that truck has been what I got it with. The only thing, oh my gosh, this is why I hate Florida. There's flies everywhere. The only thing that I ended up adding to the truck is when I got it, I added the wrench. And then I don't know if you can see this, I got those LED lights. I think they're pretty cool during the day. It's my day running lights for the truck. So anyway guys, this is the truck that I'm gonna be working on. So I hope you enjoy the video. So once I opened the box, Prospeed actually did an amazing job wrapping the bars, the side rails, the wind deflector. You know, I like that. I like when a company spends time making something look nice. And right here, those are the things that I'm going to be using. I have a little bit of rust on top, so I'm going to use a rust stopper. Then I'm going to prime it and coat it. Those are the brackets. And those are the different hardwares. I'm going to also silicone the bolts that I'm going to remove, or the bolts I'm going to put in, so that makes sure that there's no water intrusion. And those are the tools. Oh my gosh, such an amazing protection. I can't even get this off. So guys, I just wanted to let you know, this is the wind deflector. So Prospeed actually offers two types of wind deflector. So there's one that has a cutout right here in case you want to mount, you know, a light. I'm not planning on doing heavy off-roading, but so I didn't want it, and I always feel like, you know, this cutout could be noisy. I could be wrong. I've never used one, so comment below if you've had one and you get a lot of wind noise. So I wanted the sleek modern look. I'm all about aesthetic. So this is the one that I picked. So if you don't want this one, there's no additional cost. You could just select to get the cutout. Just wanted to say that to you. So one more thing guys, I did this video, I'm doing this video because, you know, when I opened the box I didn't see any instruction. So Prospeed, if you're watching this, you know, some of us are not really inclined to those type of things, so a nice instruction booklet would be very, very useful to us. Or guess what, you can always tag my video into your website and let people see how I did it, and you wouldn't have to spend money printing booklets. Just an idea, Prospeed. So this is the rust that I mentioned earlier. As you guys can tell, I've already removed those things that was in the middle, and this is the rust that was underneath. The other ones look fine, so I'm just gonna wire brush it, prime it, and then paint it. Now if you're very meticulous, you might want to wax your roof because you're gonna have very limited access to it, or some of you might want to just line it, you know, rhino line it for durability. I'm just gonna wax it. Now that I finish taking out the rust, this is how it looks like. So I'm gonna use this to wipe it to make sure that every grease, every dirt is off, and then I'm gonna prime. Always protect your lungs. You guys can call me a female genitalia all you want, but I'm gonna have clean lungs. So this is the primer I'm going to use. It's by Rust-Oleum. It's self etching primer. So what that does is, if I understand correctly, it's gonna etch into the metal, so I'm gonna get a better adhesion, a better contact. Okay, so you have to do 3 thin coat. What am I doing, you ask? Don't forget, shake the can for at least 1 minute, because some of the things settle, so you want to make sure that the can is completely mixed. So this is the final result of priming the rust spot. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a good 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna apply the top coat. So the next thing you have to do, you're gonna have to take this channel out, because you need to access some bolts under there, and then you need to clean it for you to put the bracket. And the way you take this out, you could take a screwdriver, insert underneath it, and pop it up. So I removed the passenger side already, so this is one thing I want to bring to your attention. When you're removing this, those are the 2 bolts you're going to be using for your rack. And then you're not going to use those screws, so you're going to take these screws, put them in there so water doesn't get in. Clean your channel. But another thing that's very important, you're going to have to cut out a hole. So make sure you mark where to cut this. So I'm gonna cut a rectangle in here so that the bracket from Prospeed can fit. So don't forget to mark it while you have it on top of it, so that way you will have a good point of reference. Oh my gosh, it's hot in here, I can't even speak. While you have the channel open, there's gonna be a lot of dirt from all those years. Make sure you give it a good cleaning. That's years of dirt. So I wanted to show you guys, I didn't take it all the way. So you got those clamps, that's what holds it down. You just have to be very careful, because you don't want to bend the channel, because you're going to reuse it. So just be gentle. Do it a little bit at a time, and when you get to that point, lift one side and then the other side. So now that I've cleaned the whole channel, there's a few things I have to do. I'm gonna remove those little risers. I'm gonna take out those 2 screws, and I'm going to put silicone in the thread and around the screws so that no water gets in. So legs are removed. These 2 bolts are 12 millimeters. So the Allen key size is 532, and then when you're installing this, push this to the corner. It will be more rigid. You know, some people might decide to put it here, but I think here is better, because not only it's gonna bite on the sides of the groove, but it's also gonna bite right here, which is gonna make it very, very sturdy. Now the rack has been put together. It's very sturdy. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering, it's about 55 to 60 pounds. I think it's 59 and change to be exact. Okay, let's call it 55. So now the next thing we're gonna do is gonna be this. So I'm gonna show you guys an easy way to install this to your window deflector. So now we're gonna install the window deflector. So I've already put all the screw and also the locking plate for the back of it. So the best way to do this, you could do this screw by screw and then put that in there. That's gonna take too long. So I do it that way, and then I'm gonna align them like this, and then slide the bar into the slots. Okay, so here we go. I'm really supposed to be doing this on a bench, but I don't have a bench. this is basically done. One good thing about the brackets are labeled. As you guys know, the roof of the truck is bowed, you know, it curves, so the brackets are not the same height. But the good thing is they label it. So this is front passenger, FP, front driver, center is the same bracket, and then the back is rear passenger and rear driver. So the way they go, this has adjustability, so that's the one that's attached to the car itself, and the side that does not adjust is the one that's attached to the to the rack. So we will start with the rear ones. So this one says rear passenger, which is going to be right, rear driver on the left, center, which is the same, and then the front passenger and the front driver. Passenger, front driver. That's it. So before I put the rack, I've decided to coat the roof with this product. All I did, I sanded with a medium grit paper, and I applied 2 coats. Each coat actually required this whole can by Rust-Oleum. They said it's pretty good, so I ended up spending maybe $32 to get this end result. So I live in Florida, it rains a lot, so I wanted to make sure that there was no rust reoccurring. So like I mentioned before in the video, those 2 screws, when you remove the channel that was on top, they were there. So this is where you're gonna attach the rack. So I put them to the back, and I put some silicone because I don't want any water intrusion. I put some in the thread, some in the bottom. I'm gonna let it sit for maybe a couple of minutes until it hardens, and then I will tighten it. And then I'll even put some silicone on top. I like to overkill because, like I said, where I live, there's a lot of rain. So what I've done so far, I have to install the bracket. So it comes with those aluminum legs. I did not want to cut a big rectangle like this one, so I measured it where the bolt heads, you know, land. So draw a circle, drill 4 holes, and I'm going to take this nib, cut around it, so that way I'll have a cleaner finish. This is the life in Florida. So anyway, I just cut the holes. This is how this actually ended up being. So if I really want to be meticulous, I will probably caulk the gap, but I wanted to do it that way instead of cutting a big rectangle. So anyway, it is going to pour. It started out as a nice day, cloud, it's drizzling, the temperature dropped. So is the life of South Florida. So she's going in. Rain, sleet, snow, then nothing stopping us in Florida. It's been raining all day. I am getting this thing done. Sparta, let's go. You got it?
Yeah.
You lift?
Yeah.
You lift and walk. You lift?
Yeah.
Pastor, you want to help him? So the rack, I'm just going to screw it in. I don't know, maybe I'm overkilling it. She's about to go in. Now, those round risers are going to create a watertight, but I like to do overkill. So I'm going to put a little bit of silicone in the thread, because from experience, I would hate for the thread to rust, because sometimes it's hard to get rust, but this will give me a watertight connection. Let me know if you think this is overkill, or what am I doing wrong, because like I said, I'm doing this with you guys as my first time, so I welcome criticism, both positive and negative. Oh dear, let me get a wet napkin. So one of the last thing I had to do was this little piece of plastic was just one piece, right? So if you count 1, 2, 3, when you cut it right here and turn it into 2 pieces, obviously this is gonna allow you to cover this hole right here and possibly part of this hole which is in the middle of the bracket. Let's try. So voila, this is the first piece. It covered this hole that was right here, and the second piece covered the hole right here. So this is it, guys. It's actually finished. Mother Nature tried to stop me. In the rain, I put this rack on and I got soaked, as you can tell. And thank you, Father Nature, for telling Mother Nature not to electrocute me, because I know she was trying to kill me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I try to be as informative as I possibly can. If I left out anything, if there's any suggestion you guys have, please comment below. Let me know what I could have done differently. And I want to dedicate this video to Prospeed. They're a great company. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm so happy for the product. Usually I review good product. So if you get a chance, guys, and you want to get a rack like that, it's very low profile. Usually when I go into parking for my real estate business, because I'm a realtor in case you don't know, a lot of the parking lots are very low. With this, I will be able to fit. It's the lowest rack, great quality, great product. They're running a promotion right now. You get 10% off plus free shipping. Get yours. Let me show you guys around. So this is the truck once again. Yes, it's raining, guys. And I'm gonna show you the rack on top. Okay, let me make sure I don't fall. So this is the end result. The wind deflector is so flush to the front, there will be minimal noise from what I can see. Thank you guys for watching. I'm a new channel, so don't forget to subscribe, like, let your friends know, anybody that have a truck like this, that want a rack like this. There will be a lot of other videos that I'm gonna put out on different things. So this is not just about the Lexus, it'll be about what happens in Wilmingville, which is the name of my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry guys, I forgot the outro. It's always a beautiful day in Wilmingville, regardless if there's real sunshine or liquid sunshine.